We are Wömit Angel from Finland, from the shadow punk scene.
I would like to hear a short bio of the band. Can you give a short bio of your band? How did you start? In which year?
Originally, the band started in a town called Kemi with one other drummer guy who isn't involved anymore, and then we moved to Tampere and joined our with brothering forces to do the shadow doing thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. He had the idea, and then we kind of formed the Wömit Angel back in 2010. Yeah.
Then a question I always ask to everybody, like your 3 favorite albums all time. So the best thing you can suppose is you are on a desert island, you can only listen 3 albums. Which albums you want to listen to?
That's a tricky question, Jan, but I think I have to go with one King Diamond album. I don't know which one, perhaps The Graveyard. And then the D-side of course, and then Impaled Nazarene Latex Cult.
I would probably pick for myself my most meaningful albums, which are La Masquerade Infernal by Arcturus, Nattes Madrigal by Ulver, and what else? World Coming Down by Typo Negative.
Tricky one, but I go not with old Sodom this time, but let's say Slayer, Rain in Blood, Impaled Nazarene's Ugra Karma, and Pantera's Reinvented the Steel.
Great. By some of them I'm not surprised at all. I mentioned it, I will mention it later in the interview, but my 2 favorite bands from Finland are Impaled Nazarene and Reverend Bizarre. Maybe you can tell us something about them. You played with them, what are your connections, what do you think of them?
Yeah, because Reverend Bizarre's Albert Hynninen is a great Finnish artist, man. The Reverend Bizarre is not the only band he's involved, which is, unique thing and go. And Reverend Bizarre, in my opinion, is the best doom band in the world, like nowadays. Not including Black Sabbath or something. And Lord Vicar we have been played with the former guitarist on Reverend Bizarre.
Yeah, and basically we started as a Impaled Nazarene tribute back in the day, but it kind of reformed to this kind of own style.
You have, I just heard your sound check, I heard your music, I hear similarities of Impaled Nazarene, so maybe that's also explained if you tell you were Impaled Nazarene tribute band. Next question, can you explain the band name?
Yeah, there we go to that, because originally it was like meant to be an Impaled Nazarene, like a tribute band, to tribute to them, Luttinen and stuff. And the name was originally meant to be in Finnish, saying Lerva Enkeli, but then we just decided to change the name into English and add W and Motorhead dots on the O. So that's basically the name.
Do you have some final words for Belgium? What do you think about the tour to come also? For the next concerts, Italy, whenever you have some ideas?
Well, just to put it simply, keep supporting underground metal.
Yeah, I have nothing to add, but fuck the mainstream.
Yeah, fuck the world.
I totally agree with this. This interview was done by Jan Vervaeke for Jan Vervaeke Foto and Film on YouTube, on Facebook, for Metal To Infinity site. While you're on the internet, you can also check Wömit Angel. Maybe you can mention your sites.
Thank you, Jan, for having us. Thank you for your support. you know, Wömit Angel can be found on the facial shit, whatever it is, and then womitangel.net.